In the small, isolated town of Blackwood, nestled deep within the thick, ancient forests of the Pacific Northwest, there was a chilling tale that had been whispered from generation to generation. It was a story that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls, a story of a malevolent presence that lurked in the shadows. The legend told of a haunted mansion that stood at the edge of town. The house was an eerie, decrepit structure, its windows boarded up and its once grand facade covered in creeping ivy. It was known as the Wraithwood Manor, and no one dared to approach it after dark. Local lore claimed that the mansion was cursed, and anyone who ventured inside would never return. Over the years, people had gone missing, their disappearances coinciding with their ill-fated decision to explore the mansion's haunted halls. One gloomy autumn evening, a group of daring teenagers decided to test the legend's validity. Sarah, the fearless leader of the group, convinced her friends, Mark, Emily, and Jake, to join her on a late-night expedition to Wraithwood Manor. Armed with flashlights and their own bravado, they approached the looming mansion. As they entered, the air grew thick with an unnatural chill, and the dim glow of their flashlights seemed to flicker and fade. Cobwebs hung like spectral curtains, and the floorboards creaked beneath their cautious footsteps. The group ventured deeper into the mansion, their nerves on edge. Strange, ghostly whispers echoed through the hallways, and their flashlights revealed eerie paintings that seemed to watch their every move. The walls bore witness to the anguish of those who had disappeared within these walls, their names etched in crude, fading letters. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence, and the group's flashlights flickered and went out. Panic set in as they fumbled in the darkness, desperately trying to find an exit. Sarah's voice trembled as she called out for her friends, but there was no response. As Sarah groped blindly through the haunted mansion, she felt a cold, skeletal hand close around her wrist. She let out a horrified shriek and pulled away, but it was too late. The malevolent force of Wraithwood Manor had claimed her as its latest victim. The next morning, the townsfolk were horrified to discover that the four teenagers had vanished without a trace. The legend of Wraithwood Manor grew darker, and the mansion itself seemed to absorb the souls of those who dared to enter. To this day, the haunted mansion stands as a grim reminder of the sinister forces that can lurk in the shadows, ready to ensnare those who dare to tempt fate. And the legend of Wraithwood Manor lives on, chilling the hearts of all who hear it, ensuring that no one will ever enter its accursed halls again.